We are on.
We're live.
My people. Episode 16.
It's crazy.
We're doing good. Keep moving. Keep doing it.
Keep and grooving.
What'd you do this weekend, Sean?
Still got surgery Thursday. Played Fortnite pretty much all day Friday. Played Fortnite all day Saturday. Went to Tommy's fight. We had 3 of the guys in the lab fight. They all won. And then I've just been watching Making a Murder and playing Fortnite pretty much.
On Sunday?
Sunday. Probably just played Fortnite. What'd you do?
Saturday, yeah, we went to the fights. We went to dinner after.
Oh, yeah. That was fun.
Sunday, I was trying to just put my phone down all day. I tried not to touch that thing once the whole day and just try to just be in the moment and enjoy it. And we went to the park, went to the store, came home, hung out, watched Making a Murder, ate an edible, just chilled out, and it was fucking nice.
Dude, how good is Making a Murder?
It's good. It's really good.
So good.
And the season 2 will get you even more pissed off.
We watched the first episode of season 2.
You already watched season 1?
Yeah.
And it gets you fired up, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. We were watching at least, one
Poor
a day.
fucking Brendan Dassey.
God. Poor Stephen A. It's like, imagine if these guys didn't have lawyers. That means they would have to defend themselves with words, and they can hardly put together a sentence.
No. And, Ken Kratz.
Oh, God. Ken.
That fat guy just loves the attention,
and then he gets busted for that, the sexting.
Yeah.
Did you see the text he said to those girls saying, I'm the lawyer, I'm the one in charge, blah, blah, blah. Acting like he's some big dude. It's like, if you act like that, you are a douchebag. You
fat fucking douchebag. That's what he is. That's exactly what he is.
It's like, dude, you can't be...
And him coming out with that press
conference?
Right away. He just couldn't wait to
He's guilty.
Yeah, he's a douche.
Dude, but it's crazy. I wonder if we'll ever figure out truly the real...
Yeah, but it's funny how much a documentary can sway your mind.
Oh, for sure.
It can sway your mind completely. What was the documentary you watched, you and Danny, that made you go vegan and stuff? What About Health or?
Yeah, something like that.
Those things can sway you very easily. They could come out with a documentary where Brendan and them are guilty, and we'd be like, "Whoa, they're fucking guilty."
But I mean, what we're seeing is the evidence. Obviously, they're not showing the other side of it maybe as much.
Yeah.
But when they do show all the evidence, like the key being found three entries later by that detective lens or whatever, everything they found that pretty much put Stephen Avery away was found from the detectives that are the ones being blamed. So it really is if those are the facts. Still a documentary trying to persuade you one way, but
wait till you see season 2. It almost even gets worse.
Dude, I literally would fist pump watching those lawyers work. I had more fun watching those lawyers work than half the fucking people I watch fight.
Yeah, but dude,
I'm like, Danny, did you hear that? That was such a good point. Gave her knocks. I'm like, that was sick.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Kathleen Zellner. Wait till you meet that bitch.
We met Kathleen.
Wait till you see her go to work.
Half the side of her face.
Yeah, but
she's
her something about her bitchy ass look that makes me want to fuck her.
I definitely.
And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's her eyes.
I guarantee she has a redhead fetish and wants you though.
She has drawn on eyebrows, but I'm like that little bitchy. I would just want to fuck the bitchiness out of her.
I don't think you could.
How was surgery?
Wasn't bad at all. I don't think it's a major surgery in the first place, but going through my foot surgery 5 months ago and kind of thinking that's what surgery is about, that's the recovery. This is way different. I feel like I'll be walking around normal in a month, and then probably run feeling normal in 2 months. So that's kind of the plan. That's how I'm feeling. And I think I'm not eating any shit. I'm eating quality food. I'm sleeping good. I'm not. My sleep's 7, 8, 9 hours a night for sure.
That's gonna be huge.
And I think they got this machine that lays in my bed and it just goes like this and bends it for me. Ooh, lifting it up kind of hurts. I thought it was gonna be cooler. It's not that cool.
Oh, Yeah, but you're right, dude. Eating all those foods that are anti-inflammatory foods, you're super young, you're sleeping really good.
Sexy.
Your recovery is going to be way quicker than usual, I think. And I was talking to this orthopedic guy, like he said, he's like, yeah, 8 weeks, Sean should be like up and almost training. So if that's the case, that's going to breeze by in no time.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be nice.
It will be.
One thing I want to talk about is when we started reading, how much, because you were an amateur, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
So you were an amateur, and how much reading started to help. Because when you're tired in practice, when you're having all these negative thoughts or having all these thoughts all over the place, you don't even know what to do with your thoughts or what to think in certain situations. So how much do you think that helped coming into the pros, coming into doing 15 minutes, 3 rounds, all that reading and all that like self-talk that you should have? How much did that help?
Yeah, that was huge. But not just during practice, those thoughts, but not thinking about what I'm going to do later at practice or why didn't I do this. And sometimes it's hard. Like if you have a stressful phone call right before practice, or you're having a stressful day or whatever, you have a bill you need to pay, you don't have the money, like all those things, and you're thinking about that during practice. Trying to not think about that during practice is, I think, what those books help too.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know at the time when I was 19, 20, but that was just learning how to be in the now, not thinking.
Yeah.
So it all kind of tied together, because learning about Eckert a little bit, and then, but mainly when I was 19, 20, 21, we were reading those mind gym books about being in the gym, how your mindset should be, and a lot of it focused on being in the now. So like I didn't even think, like Eckert went over my head at that time.
Yeah.
And then Eckert kind of, I was like, holy shit. Like if you could learn how to be in the now, you can do anything.
Yeah. The mind gym, the champion's mind, all those like insecurities and fears, or when you get tired or going to practice, all that stuff at your age, right before you went pro, I think helps so much to form your mindset to break people, to turn it on and break someone when they're tired. Because you know they're tired, just as tired as you. But if you fake it and with your body language and everything, I think it helped a lot.
Yeah. And being around Benson.
Yes.
That was huge. Just like seeing it be done. I'm like, holy shit, this dude, I don't know if he gets tired, but he doesn't act like it.
Yeah.
Just being around that was big.
And people don't understand, like, it's a lot to do with your skills and your athleticism, but I would say 70% is your mindset. Not only showing up, but how you're practicing and then how you're fighting. Those books helped. Just like Robert Falls said, like, fighters always train. They train their conditioning, or train their jiu-jitsu, they train their Muay Thai. And they don't train their mind that much. And that's such a huge part. And especially when you're injured and you don't have much time to train and you can't train, that's a perfect time to train your mind and pick up a book and read it.
I don't think Connor talks too much about like he read or books that he did read, but I guarantee he read books.
He does though. He talks about sports psychology and how much he read, and talking about that secret and stuff, that show. The Secret.
I think that's
did.
Crazy.
He came out with it.
Oh, that's sweet. I didn't know that, but that. He has a good mindset, and that's from reading probably similar books. Really.
Yep. And super positive mindset too. Super positive, not pessimistic, and not thinking, "Oh, poor me. Oh, I don't have this, or this guy has it better than me." Not thinking that way. Thinking like, "Fuck that. I'm the fucking man." Mm-hmm. It's pretty good. But Dr. Rhonda Patrick was talking about on Joe Rogan's like depression and how much it has to do with the food you eat and the inflammation it causes in your brain.
Damn. That's fucking sweet. That's the newest one with Rhonda and Joe?
Yeah.
I haven't listened to that. That's sweet.
And how much it's linked. Eating that shitty food.
Dude,
and the inflammation it causes you. And then...
I can't stand when people eat just shitty food. Because I feel like they should know, but they don't. That's the thing. Or they do know-ish, but they don't really know.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I know it's bad for me. You're like, oh, you do? Like, because people that eat shitty, they're like, I know it's not good for me.
Yeah, and they know no better. And we're lucky because we're athletes, so we have to eat healthy. I feel like if I didn't eat healthy, there's no way in fuck I could get through a full week of training of what we do. There's no way. My body would hurt too bad. I wouldn't recover. So it's easier for us, but normal people go to normal jobs and they see...
That's true.
$3 you can get a full meal at Burger King, or I can go to Whole Foods and spend $12 for a salad.
Well, I think also we enjoy our food.
Yes.
Like some people, I love it.
And you used to not really.
No, not at all.
I remember, I swear, you could eat a fucking shit sandwich with ranch and like it.
I still could. Ranch.
But I was like...
Dude, I could eat
anything.
Hot Pockets, Pop-Tarts.
Remember, we would go to
Top
fancier
ramen.
restaurants? I'm like, Jobin, the quality ingredients, taste it. You can taste it.
I do
and you just
remember.
bury it in ranch. And
Dude, as long as it was ranch, I didn't give a fuck.
I know. Fucking ranch, baby. Okay, so we know that inflammation, like high fructose corn syrup, all this fake shit, all these preservatives going in your body cause depression, cause inflammation in your body. But Halloween's coming up. So let's give the kids some candy.
Dude,
It'll be so cute.
I was thinking about that, and I was getting upset. I was like,
why is that okay? I have zero idea why that's okay. For how much, like, obesity is killing so many people. Obesity kills more people than cigarettes do. But it's okay. Oh, it's cute. Give them some candy. And then especially families that don't have the greatest parents, or they're not very rich, they'll have a fucking bag of candy, and that kid has freedom to just go chomp on it. Let it rot his teeth. Just let it fuck himself up, his little growing body. Oh, but it's cute. Give him some candy.
yeah, I don't know where.
I think
where
it's
did it
fucking
originate
stupid.
from.
I have no idea.
It definitely is stupid. Like, I don't. It's sad though. Is what it. It's sad. It sucks to see that.
But you take away all that candy, you take away all that shit, then kids aren't going to the dentist. Then kids aren't going to the hospital. Kids aren't going to the doctors, and all that stuff takes a dive if people start really opening their eyes about it. So they don't.
Yeah.
But people who give us shit about smoking weed or doing that stuff, I'm like...
Honestly, though, I don't feel like...
People don't anymore.
Dude, not at all. I don't remember...
No, I
mean,
remember
every
last
once
time.
in a while, I'll see something on Twitter. Don't smoke weed. But, dude, realistically, anymore, even, like... Dude, even companies, like, sponsors that I have...
3 years ago, though.
But I remember getting told, you're not going to get any sponsors if you promote marijuana.
Yep.
Now it's looked at as, like... It's not as... what we thought it was, what it was promoted back whenever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I have good sponsors, big sponsors that help me, and it's like, it's sweet. They look past that. They don't think of it like that. All my sponsors, they believe. I don't know.
It's legal in all of Canada.
Yeah.
It's all this. But like I said, like Sean and I didn't start smoking in high school. We have a lot of people or young kids who are listening to this. We didn't start smoking. I was so against weed in high school growing up in my 20s. And I'm glad because there is proven studies that if you're smoking weed at a certain age after 20, your brain's still developing. So like for all the high school kids and the younger kids out there, I wouldn't do it.
No, I that's like one thing I'm really glad I didn't do is smoke weed in high school, because I honestly don't know if I would have made it to Arizona. I don't know if I would have had at that age, being 15, 16, 17 years old, if I didn't know how to control my thoughts. And I start smoking weed, and I know how my thoughts get when I do smoke.
Yeah.
I'm a little more, tend to be lazy. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
So if I'm 16 years old deciding I'm chilling instead of I'm
Dude.
16 motivated to get in the UFC, whatever it is, like it's just not at that age good. No, I'm super glad I didn't.
Yeah, and especially if young kids are like, yeah, I do it. It's like, I wouldn't do it personally because I fucking care about my brain, and that's the only brain I'm gonna get, so I care about it. So I will just wait till you guys are older. Or if you are doing it now, see where your life's going, and see when you do it how much just chilled you want to be, and you'll make excuses in your mind to not go work out or not go do something that takes some effort and takes you out of your comfort zone a little bit. Weed definitely does just chill you out and makes you just kind of... So I think for younger people, I don't think it's the best idea. But still.
But it's crazy they give them all these prescription pills too. That it's like another... Like, what?
Yeah, oxys.
I'm like, every time I got oxycodone. Is that the same as Oxycontin? I don't know. It was just a little different.
I'm not sure.
For my surgery, I took probably like 8 total, and I don't know. I felt guilty every time I took one.
Yeah.
Not the first day. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna that's fine.
You need it.
But after that, every time I felt kind of guilty. So I haven't taken them since, and I definitely don't need them anymore. But it's weird how I could totally see popping one of those just makes you feel like you're just good. You're
Yep.
good. No matter what's going on, you're good. Instead of having to deal with whatever thoughts you're having and
Yeah.
why you're feeling like that. But
Yeah, and it's wild. People, like the doctor or anyone will prescribe those, no problem. Yep, here you go. I don't know. It's the same thing as the Halloween thing. That still pisses me off. Like, I just don't get how that's okay
I don't either.
to just feed those kids that. Well, you might as well give those kids a pack of cigarettes. Let them smoke some ciggies. Something else that's going to fuck their body up. I don't know. But I see a lot of smart people just see. And, okay, maybe a little bit of piece of candy, a little bit of candy once in a while. A little bit. But fuck, dude.
It's almost
that
like
shit
at
will
that
fuck
point,
you up.
why? I don't even. I think because
Once you know
once
what
we're
it's doing.
off like the shitty food, like I don't ever look at a Snickers or a Kit Kat or like a Reese's or something along those lines. It like crave it at all. It disgusts me. I think if you're raised like that, maybe trying it wouldn't be as good. You'd be like, whoa, doesn't taste normal or doesn't taste real.
Yeah, for
Who
sure.
knows? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it's hard to say. But let's talk about caffeine and the addiction to caffeine and your mindset with caffeine, your mindset without caffeine.
I know, because I got decaf coffee the other day, and I was going to start my decaf. And then it's like, fuck, do I or do I get jazzed for my stream? Because, dude, when I'm streaming in the morning, a fresh cup of coffee and you feel it going, you're hitting your fucking shots, dude. Yesterday, all day, I was playing so good yesterday. The stream was so fucking fun.
I swear.
It was that coffee, though.
When I wake up, because I'm spoiled, Mariah has a coffee, like a bulletproof coffee, ready to go for me on the counter. When I wake up, go in the bathroom, do my art or my journal for the day. I write down kind of like what my thoughts are. What's all the thoughts going through my mind? I write them down. Then I write down what my goals are for the day. Whether it's teach, train, podcast. It's usually one of those three. Read. And then I write what I'm thankful for. Whether it's my dogs. I'm thankful for my fucking legs. I'm thankful for my arms. Super thankful for my eyes. Thankful for my ears. Or it's something different all the time. But I write down what I'm thankful for. And then I'll go out and I'll sit in my chair and I'll do like, I've been like in the Sam Harris meditation for some reason. Sam Harris is a smart motherfucker.
Just on YouTube or what?
On YouTube, yeah. And he's just on Tim Ferriss's and he does a couple meditations on there. And he's a neuroscientist who's super open-minded, talks about psychedelics, talks about like marijuana and mushrooms. He's a smart motherfucker. I like listening to him and he's got a soothing voice. So then I'll do my meditation and then I'll grab my coffee and then I'll maybe open up Instagram or something. And then I try to read my book. But when that coffee starts hitting me when I read in that book or when I'm driving to the gym, I'm like, fuck, I want to fuck someone up right now. But sometimes when I'm not having my coffee, I'm like, I'm a fucking pussy.
I know. I'm like, I don't really want to fight or train.
But I'm glad we know, because there's some people who drink coffee all fucking day. Don't drink any water. They'll just drink coffee.
It's crazy what our bodies put up, like how they just run. People just put coffee in their body. It runs. It's weird. It doesn't run as healthy or as right as it should, but it does. Our bodies are fucking crazy.
And you see people, like, see a lot of people at the gym that treat their bodies like shit, but they're tough and they're durable.
Yeah.
So I'm like, gosh damn. So are they they're treating their body like shit. So is that making their body just more tough and not be able to get hurt as easy or what? But I don't know. I think
we'll know in the next 10 years.
Exactly. When we're 30, 40, and 50, then we'll know. And just like they say, like, diseases and all that shitty stuff don't happen overnight. It's over years and years and years. People think, oh, I got diabetes, or oh, I got cancer, or I got this. It's like, well, what was your life like the past 10 years? What were you eating? How much were you sleeping? What were you drinking? Were you like doing a bunch of unhealthy shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Should we do some MMA news?
Dude, we need a button.
UFC.
MMA news. Every time we hit MMA news, we hit the button, and it says, fuck you, Tim, or something sick.
Talk about your bird.
If anybody, I'm going to go look at them after this, and if I buy one, this won't matter. But I'll also message me on Instagram if you have a conure. A C-O-N-U-R-E, I believe. That's how you pronounce it, conure. I don't know. Something like that. I went to this lady's house the other day, and she had a bird, and it was that, and it loved me. Like, she was surprised how much it loved me. And she's like, come here. And it like walked behind my neck. So it's good to stay on mine.
Maybe you look like a bird.
Probably not. But she said it didn't like the color black. She's like, sorry if it'll bite you. And it just chilled with me. Like, it was so cool having a little bird. It bit my ear, though. Like, latched on. And it sat there for like 3 seconds. I was like, guys, my ear. And it hurt at the time. But then it just stung a little bit. But so I'm going to go check out some birds after this. And I think I might get one.
For the Twitch people, for the podcast
I game
people.
a lot. I do this podcast. I'll be with it a lot. It's not like I'm going to get a bird just because I think I'll get a bird and it'll just sit. It'll be, you know, I want to get you can get like a relationship with them.
Well,
like
that's what they say. That's
and
what
they're
they say.
super playful, and they can these specific ones can say certain like words, and I think it'd be sweet. My mom's like, you know, you're gonna have it your whole life. It's like, well, I'm having Pete and Kush my whole life too. What am I gonna leave them?
Yeah,
like,
I think it's a great idea.
I could be getting a fucking gorilla big dude. I think it's a great idea. It'll be
Honestly,
fun to
I think
wrestle
you
with.
should get one. You'd probably like a ferret. You look like a ferret type of dude.
At least I don't smell like a ferret.
Yeah, right. I
Dude.
smell like a goddess.
That's a girl.
Oh, God.
You're fucking.
God, there's not really much.
Well, let's talk about Ben
MMA
Askren
news.
calling everyone out.
I think it's
fucking
yeah,
hilarious.
it's awesome.
But I
love
want you guys
it.
to notice he hasn't called me out. He's
True.
scared
Dude,
of the
you're-
knees.
You're flying
Dude,
triangle
my
Ontario.
China.
Shit.
Ben Askren, I'm kidding. But dude, that's fucking funny. Calling out Darren Till, calling out Kobe.
Dude, everyone who trains with him, everyone who goes with him, they say he's so fucking freakishly strong. His pinch and everything's so
and he
strong.
knows it.
He probably will beat most people. But first fight, throw him against Damian Maia. You know what I mean? Throw him against Damian Maia. Let's see. Let's test him out.
Damian's getting old.
He is, but still, dude, that fucker's jiu-jitsu.
No, yeah, you're right. But Ben's not. How old Ben? He's not that old.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But there's a bunch of sweet fights. I'd like to watch him fight because I fucking love grappling.
Yeah, I think.
But other people, they'll watch him fight one time. He'll take people down, block their hips, punch them once or twice. He'll literally just wrestle ride them the whole fight. But watching him trying to wrestle ride Habib or wrestle ride Damian Maia, like
that'd be sweet.
a lot of those fights will be awesome. UFC 230 coming up.
Oh, are we
Let's do our. I think we should.
I think we
if
should.
Jess
We're
is
doing
down,
it. Jess, you down? It'll be Saturday night.
we'll do the main card. I
Yeah.
think we should do the main card and then we'll commentate it. We got to get some like black lights or something.
A lot of people asked me if I saw Soccer Mom's last fight. I did. Tim and I watched a couple seconds of it. We didn't really get to watch it. People said he looked really good.
He did. The seconds we were watching, he looked like really good.
Dominated the fight.
Fucking
Like,
bowling.
dude,
the
Andre
kid.
not bad, and we knew he wasn't bad going into
No.
the fight. We just knew I was on another level, and that's literally how I felt. And I still feel like I'm like, people are like, well, would you rematch him? I got that asked a couple times. Like, he didn't hit me in 15 minutes. I had 1 foot for 3. Like,
Andre don't want to rematch.
yeah, that's
What
the thing.
fuck?
There's not a chance he would even want a rematch. So it's just a pointless thing. But he did look decent.
He
I didn't
hits
watch
hard
the
with
fight.
both hands. He's an athletic guy. He's what is he?
28.
Is he Asian, you said?
Asian sensation.
Yeah, he's a fucking tough Asian. Like he's no joke, but he's just there's different caliber of athletes. There's different caliber of fighters. He's not the type of fighter that's going to be the champion in a few years, but he's tough and he'll beat a lot of guys. He'll probably knock a lot of people out. But yeah, Daniel Cormier, Derek Lewis, pick. Let's make our picks right now.
You gotta pick Daniel Cormier. But do you gotta pick him?
But
I don't know.
Derek, dude.
Dude, Derek is... I don't know.
It sucks because Cormier trains with good ass people.
He brought in a good kickboxer.
It takes one takedown. Derek Lewis is gassed.
Oh, yeah.
One scramble. Derek Lewis is gassed. But Derek Lewis was gassed against that Russian.
But that
and
Russian...
he crumpled his ass. But it wasn't from wrestling exchanges, was it? No.
Yeah, so we'll see. Who are you picking? You gotta pick Cormier.
I'm picking DC. If I had to pick money DC, I'm rooting for Derek.
I wonder what the underdog odds are. Could you imagine
Huge.
Daniel Cormier's like, I'm just gonna fight, and then loses to Derek after beating Stipe and is about to fight Brock?
But I'm thinking of Cormier like, I'm going to take this fat fuck down so easy. And I'm going to ride him easy. And I'm going to get paid fat. And I'm going to peace out.
for sure. But yeah.
Chris Weidman, Jacare.
Chris D'Elia versus Jacare.
Yeah. Jacare's a fucking beast. Chris
He's
Weidman's
scary,
a fucking
motherfucker.
beast. Both those guys are beasts. If I had to pick a winner,
Chris is motivated. You know, he wants the belt back. Jacare, I don't hear much of him, but he's always dangerous.
So you're picking Chris.
That's not what I said.
Well, it sounded like you're sucking Chris's dick. So
I was just talking him up, man.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm picking. I'll pick Chris.
Chris is a bad motherfucker.
He
He's
is.
a badass, but I'm gonna pick Jacare to beat him.
So you're sucking his dick.
No, I didn't say how hot he was. Like you. David Branch versus Jared Cannonier.
You got it. Well, Jared's our boy. He trains at the lab. I see that dude working hard every single day.
Yeah.
He brings his kids in, he brings his family, and he's such a nice dude.
Him and
I'm
his
going
wife.
for him, and I hope he wins.
Him and his wife both, yeah, and he's
So
always
nice.
in the gym. He's got good cardio. David Branch is a black belt in jiu-jitsu, dangerous, big name. But
I'm excited for
Jared's
that.
explosive, and he can knock you out
That's
with
on the main card?
either hand. Yeah.
Damn. And Jared's taking this fight out short notice too.
What, 3 weeks?
Yeah.
I'm pulling for Jared,
Me
too.
too.
Like, I for sure think he could win the fight.
Yeah.
For
Absolutely.
sure. Derek Brunson, Israel Adesanya.
Oh fuck yeah, that fight too. I'm going for Israel. I've talked to him a few times over social media, met him a few times in person. I think I loved watching his. Like I remember, dude, we watched his highlights, his kickboxing, or I did one morning or something. But that dude's a beast, and he's so skilled. And I watched him live against Torres, or you know what's his name? Brad Tavares.
Brad Tavares, yeah.
And Brad Tavares is good, and Asano, you know, he looked really good. So I'm going
It's
for him.
sweet watching middleweights like that do those kind of techniques, spinning techniques, and nice athletic shit. I don't know. Anyone's style that fights like that, it's fucking fun to watch.
In Phoenix, he tried my 360 roundhouse kick, or 180 roundhouse kick, whatever it is, where I spin and throw the head kick, and he messaged me and said he tried it.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's funny.
That is fucking funny. Jason Knight, Jordan Rinaldi. These are prelims. Jason Knight.
Let's go.
Sajara, Roxanne Modafferi.
See, that's a fight I'm really excited. Oh,
I don't know.
my
Probably
God.
Sajara.
Probably. I don't fucking know.
Other than that, that's about it for that fight. But yeah,
That'd be good.
that'll be fun to do our thing. See how it turns out.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Commentate, because how long do
I'll
pay
bring
per view
some
cards?
dabs and we'll say hi shit. I think people would like that. Would you guys not?
I can barely talk when I dab. I'll be slurring.
People will love it. I bet them
Playing with my fingers, not even watching the fights.
People would love it. At least the small group of stoners would love it.
Yeah. How's it been with your mom at home?
Oh yeah, it's been so nice, honestly. Like the little things you can't do when your mom's home, walking around naked.
Yeah.
You know, doing those things. It's not that big of a deal when she's making. Danny makes me dinner, usually breakfast. My mom will make me lunch right now, so it's been so nice. She cleans everything like always, so it's been super clean. And I don't know, it's fun. She's like been eating healthier.
And you're getting like being able to hang out with your mom a little bit. Like you've never hung out with your mom like this before.
Yeah, and I can feel like we have a better relationship. Because before, when I was 16, 17, 18 years old, when I lived at home, like I didn't live at home. I was the teenager living everywhere
Being
else.
a fucking punk, yeah.
So I never really actually felt like I'm like, I don't know, connected
Yeah.
with my mom in that way.
And then living on your own for a while, you realize how much your mom did for you guys.
Oh, and that too is huge. It's crazy. She still does. She like everything she did before for me. Now she's just doing it here. Like,
Yeah.
that's cool. But it's been nice. She's leaving on the 11th. I have to go to Vegas on the 9th for the USADA thing. I don't really know what I got to do. I got to talk to my lawyer about that. But
So there's a
she's
couple
leaving
days?
A couple days after. Yeah, I have to go on the next Friday to
And
Vegas.
is it in front of the courts?
No,
in front
I
of
don't
the
think.
USADA people?
Not yet. I don't know. I have no idea.
Just literally no idea. Damn. That's crazy shit.
What are you doing for Halloween? I know you're probably doing something.
Trick or treat, baby. I'm gonna stuff my fucking guts full of gummy savers, Twizzlers, Twix, Snickers.
You and Mariah doing anything though?
When is it?
Wednesday, right? Tomorrow? What's today? Oh, tomorrow.
Well, why don't we treat our Halloween party as the fights? I ain't doing shit on a Wednesday.
Dude, bro, come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna fucking go crazy.
Making a murder.
Making a murderer.
Danny's not staying tonight or tomorrow night, so I'm gonna have to. I want to watch the show. What do
Well,
I do?
just tell her. Say you watch this tonight, and I'll watch mine tonight too.
She doesn't have nothing to watch it on, but I want to watch it bad.
Hey, can you entertain these guys for a minute?
Are you kidding me?
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Oh shoot! I forgot to go live from a Twitch. Do we got anything? Any
Dude, this book.
mind power?
Like
Yeah. Read this. I'll just read it. I'll just read it. This book, actually, I think I've definitely read this book. It's called Mind Power. I'm trying to think. I was like 19 or 20. It's funny because I have all this stuff underlined. Holy shit, I'm horrible at underlining stuff. It's like halfway through the word and like, Jesus. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't really know any more news on my USADA situation. I'm hiring a lawyer. You know, I need to figure this out. Like, it has to come. Like, I need to figure out what it was. Because I don't want to get suspended for 2 years. It's $1,000 to test the supplement. So those caffeine pills came back saying, it wasn't those. So I have to test. You know, I take turmeric, vitamin A, like a bunch of vitamins in the morning. So, you know, I have a bunch of things I could test. And the lawyer was saying they have found like Austrian in the weirdest stuff ever. Like, because it's if you just Google like Austrian athletes who've been caught, there's lists and lists of Olympic athletes, UFC athletes, just a bunch of athletes getting popped for this in the most random stuff, like in the most random supplements. So I just have to test them, and you know, we're gonna figure it out. This is the thing. We got to. I have to. So that's kind of where I'm at on that.
How about we do some fan questions?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, at John Spaniard, what is your favorite quote motto that keeps you motivated and keeps you going?
Fuck bitches, get money. I just think. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, hell yeah.
What is it? I don't know. I feel like I go. It switches throughout. I remember being 19, having a certain motto or quote I always thought about to help me get motivated or whatever. Lately, it's just the one Elon Musk said on Joe Rogan. I'd rather be optimistic and wrong than pessimistic and right. So I've just been trying to really be optimistic about everything. You know, this USADA thing, just everything. So that's been my one that kind of runs through my head lately.
Yeah, that's good. Probably Dan Millman. His says here and now, breathe and relax. Because every time I do that, every time I'm like getting a little bit stressed, thinking about too much, I'll just sit down. I'll use my meditation and all my Eckhart Tolle, like the tools I've learned from them, and just take big deep breaths, follow them all the way from my nose down to my belly button, kind of feel gravity pull me down to wherever I'm at. And if wherever I'm at, it's usually chilling.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn, my life's pretty fucking good, but there's all this crazy shit going on in my head. But when I can calm that, it's way nice. So here and now, breathe and relax.
It's weird how that literally, it literally helps. Just following your breath instead of just thinking all these thoughts while you're anxious. Like all the thoughts that go on while you're anxious or whatever, depressed or whatever. But if you just be conscious of your thought, breathing, and you learn how to breathe, it literally can change your life. It doesn't matter who you are. You could work anywhere. You could go to school. You could do anything that you do. Literally, you're having thoughts on in your head. If you can change those to think about or just not think but breathe and just feel it every once in a while throughout the day. Like literally all day throughout the day, I catch myself just
doing that. Dude, and that's the goal. Dude, and that's the goal. Like if I breathe in once, breathe out one. And I try to do 10 big breaths. And then see what your thoughts, see if you can not think about anything. Just think about and follow those breaths. And as soon as your mind wanders, your mind's going to wander all over the place. It does easily, but it's nice to just shut your thoughts off and not have your thoughts just be in control of you.
And it's crazy because they say the 6 seconds is the number of breaths. It's like 6 breaths, yeah. 6 breaths, yeah. God damn it, no, I was going to say something. It's good. Oh, yeah. It's weird, like counting to 6 can be kind of slow. 1, 2. It's weird, like you could even get lost counting to 6 in your thoughts. You'll be thinking about it, and then next thing you know, like I never got to 6. I started thinking about something else and then ran with it. It's crazy.
Yeah,
but that's perfect every time you think about it. Just try it. Just make it happen.
And then I think there's a reason, like some of the smartest people on the planet, they say they meditate. They have a regular meditation practice. We both started with Headspace, and that's a good, easy way to start. But there's a reason, I think, and I'm definitely feeling some of the benefits from it for sure. How do you both of you train your mental toughness? At DJ Hillis.
I think the only way you can train your mental toughness is get to the point where you have an option of like quitting or going harder or further, and at that moment is when you train it.
Just like we talked about the other day, huh?
Yeah, you just can't. It sucks. That's the only way you train it. I feel like.
Yep.
You just gotta do it.
And your brain and your mental toughness is a muscle just like anything else. You have to exercise it. When you're in a tough situation or you're tired or no matter what it is, that's a perfect time to exercise your mental toughness. And it's just like Sean said, as soon as you have that decision, I could quit or I could keep going, like you have that decision. If you quit, you're going to get in the habit of quitting, and then that's fucking deflating your mental toughness. But if you get through it, then you're going to slowly build on that. At DJ Hillis, what fears slow you up in reaching your greatest potential? What fears slow you up in reaching your greatest potential? Fears, probably my body holding up. That's it. Like my injuries.
Yeah.
And I've gotten injured a lot in the last 3 years, but I'm trying not to like say, oh, I'm injury prone. That's me now. I'm injury prone because I got injured in the last 3 years. Fuck that. No, I've gotten injured because I've trained hard. It's going to get better. My body's going to get stronger. I'm going to eat better. I'm going to do better, do physical therapy. Too. Yeah, so probably that would be if I had a fear, it'd be my body not holding up.
That's a good one. Just I've been dealing with these littler injuries lately, and you do think about it. I'm like, I'm 23. How am I going to feel when I'm 40? Mostly is like my brain. That's like the most. For sure. Like, because I've had bad concussions where I literally am like, I'm stuck thinking, like, this is my brain now. Oh. And having a bad concussion, if you've never had one, it's scary. It's very scary. So that's probably the biggest fear. But I know I know that's a possibility, and I have to accept that kind of like that's the lifestyle I want to live. And I'm just smarter with sparring. I don't spar hard always. I just don't. Yeah, and I did before. And I think that's why I got so good too. Yeah. But also, it's like it's not worth the extra.
Your style, you don't get hit too much. You're not a banger in the gym, going through hundreds of rounds, getting beat up. But he's right. Concussions can fuck you up. They're fucking some of my friends up right now. It can lower your testosterone. It can just fuck everything up. My concussion was my scariest injury over my jaw, easily. I had to stay in a dark room for more than 24 hours in a dark room. Any light I saw would shoot a headache. Any sound I heard would shoot a headache. So I had to sit there wide awake in a dark room.
Well, we both had a fight with concussions. When I fought Alfred, I woke up that morning with a headache from my concussion that I got 13 days before sparring. Not even in a cage round. Just like that's I don't know. You really got to pick your sparring partners. You got to trust them.
And you can make excuses like for my Bellator fight against Derek Campos in the lightweight tournament. I got kicked in the head 6 days before my fight by Benson, and I was crying in the back, starting to throw up. I went in the locker room and I didn't even remember who I was fighting. I was badly concussed and I still had 20 pounds to cut.
Dude, fuck.
And it sucked. And I went, and Derek Campos was a hard hitter, and I went in that fight thinking like, fuck, I got concussed. I didn't get knocked out. I got concussed bad 6 days ago. And then I just drained 20 pounds of water out of my body. So I ran around that fight, and I've never ran in a fight in my fucking life.
Yeah.
At Colin Brownie. Do you feel that meditation aids your fighting?
It literally aids everything.
It aids your fucking life, and including fighting, big time for me. As soon as I'm sparring now, I go in there, and instead of being like scared that, oh, maybe I'll get hit, maybe I'm about to get tired, I just breathe and I feel my feet on the canvas, and I just stay right there. And then as soon as the bell rings, I'm right in front of my opponent, watching his moves, watching on the counter, seeing what I'm going to set up next, instead of thinking who's watching, how much time is left, I'm getting tired.
Yeah.
That's meditation.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I think, yeah.
So 100% helps your fighting. And then people who are like, man, meditation doesn't help you fighting. Like, well, you've probably never meditated. You don't know what we're talking about yet. But if you do later in your life, you'll be like, whoa.
Whoa.
D. Monahan 17.
Demona.
Do you both have a morning stretch routine?
No, I don't. I wish I did. I need to. I can't right now, but
Yeah, my nightly routine's been pretty good because Mariah's going to like school, doing some schooling for yoga. She's gonna be a yoga instructor, so she's been helping me with yoga poses, and I've been doing it at night, not after I work out, not before I work out. At night, I've been just playing with that and then foam rolling a little bit, and I feel good. But definitely a little bit of movement in the morning would probably benefit us both.
oh, for sure. I definitely need to more, especially right now. Like, fuck, my back's been kind of hurt. I've been playing Fortnite and sitting. I can't.
When do you
walk
get to
around.
start physical therapy?
I think soon. I don't know. I wonder what I need to figure out who to go to. I don't want to go to Vegas right now because I don't feel like I need to. I don't know how much physical therapy I can do right now.
Well, you should ask because we gotta get serious with that, dude.
I can't wait.
But we gotta get serious about that physical therapy, dude, because you don't do that, that could fuck everything up.
Oh, for sure.
It could fuck the other side of your body up.
No shit, that would fucking suck.
Jahamasiah at Jahamasiah. Favorite submission in the gi or the no gi?
I've been liking collar chokes now a lot more because now I don't just get caught in them, but I'm seeing them.
Yeah.
So I think collar chokes right now are so sweet to me.
Yeah.
No gi, I think darces and guillotines are the sweetest.
Probably no gi, guillotine, and Kimura. In the gi, I don't know, chokes from the back. At D Monahan's 217. What books are you legends reading at the moment?
Every morning since surgery, I've been reading the Daily Stoics. What day it says. Mm-hmm. That's been good. I've been really liking that. And then I'm horrible at just reading a book full through. I read it and then switch. Too. So I've been since I've been reading that book. I've also been reading the You're a Badass one. The end of that one. I'll get that back to you, Jessica. But I've been reading those too.
I like to have just a couple books sitting around, just like Sean said. I don't like reading a book all the way through. I like grabbing a different book if I'm in this mood, or grabbing a different book if I'm in this mood. But that Stillness Speaks by Eckhart, it's an easy read, and it's really good, I think. So that's what we're reading so far. At Joey M. Flim. When I'm in training camp, when in training camp, do either of you run? If so, how far?
I love running in training camp. Last camp, I ran twice, and that was at the end like after the whole USADA thing.
And when you text me, you said, I just did a run. I was like, fuck.
My foot was hurting. My hip was hurting. Yeah. I was hurt, but I was like, I need to run. I ran every single fight camp. I've
just
never
for
not
your mentality,
ran.
huh?
And I think for me, remember when I said building that mental toughness of when you get to that spot and wanting to go further. Every single time I run, I come across that to where I'm like, I'm fucking gassed, but I keep running. And I think that was a huge part of why I was able to beat Terry on in 3 rounds, beat Andre with a broken foot, and going all 15. It's because every time I run, I put myself in that position, and I go further, I go past it, and I think that going into a 15-minute fight is fucking huge.
Hell yeah! And the runs we have at the MMA lab that are made by Jarrett, our strength conditioning coach, they're hard. They get your heart rate up to 190 or more, and then you have to recover them back down. Then 190 and more, and then recover them back down. And then maybe there'll be 3 minutes. Your heart rate will be at 180. Similar to a fight, your heart rate spiked the whole time. So those runs literally help you get comfortable with your heart rate spiked. Comfortable being able to think and breathe with your heart rate spiked.
God, I am so excited to get my hip and my foot fixed. Like, I'm pumped to run again. Maybe it's that coffee talking right now.
No. I'm telling you, you're going to enjoy those runs now. But the first time you do these runs, they're usually a half-hour run. We get up to 3 to 4 miles, sometimes a little more. It just depends. Like, Sean runs his highs at like 10.5. I'll do mine at 9, 9.5, 10 when I'm close to the fight. But there's hard sprints with an incline, then seconds off. Hard sprints with an incline, seconds off. And the times all vary. He's a master. Those those runs are awesome.
Yeah.
Also,
I like running. I enjoy those runs, but running on a mountain is. I like being outside and running more.
when
It's a
was
little
the
more-
first time we ran that mountain, Thunderbird?
I don't know. I wonder how many times I've ran it now. I remember one time I ran it twice. I remember I was
Damn.
listening to a Tony Robbins thing, and he
Oh.
said all he says to himself the entire time he ran is, you're a badass, you're a bad motherfucker, something like that.
Uh-huh.
And I did it, and I ran the entire mountain. I'm like, I'm doing it again. I'd never been able to do it again, but I ran that thing twice
Oh shit!
and didn't stop.
I bet. What fight was that for?
I think it was for Nuzo. I think it was right before Terrion.
Damn.
Or no,
man.
Alfred maybe. Or no, I didn't get a train for Alfred. Terrion, I think it was Terrion.
Damn, that's nice. Cause you watch that Terrion fight, that motherfucker is bouncing around. That was a high output fight. It's good you were in shape,
Dude.
Because Terrion could break a lot of strikers.
Oh, yeah.
He gets hit. He has a high guard. He comes forward like Nick Diaz. He doesn't hit really hard, but he throws a lot, and he's always coming forward.
Ripping his body too, like
He was
hard.
tough
He
as
wasn't really
shit.
showing much, but yeah, the kid Terrion's tough. I like Terrion.
At the Fresh Prince of Peru, what were your thoughts going into your first amateur fight?
I don't remember my thoughts going into my first amateur fight. I was 16 years old, and it was in Missoula, which is like an hour and a half away, 2 hours away. I had this guy that I was training with at the time pick me up, and it was Bruce Gray. I remember driving there, I got out of school early, and I thought that was fucking sweet. I'm like, I'm getting out of school early to go to a fight. That I remember thinking that, but like as far as what I was thinking before the fight, I have no idea. I don't remember at all.
Yeah.
I remember after thinking, I've never been that tired in my entire life, and I could hardly like do anything, breathe, stand. I was like, what? That was insane. I think it was like 3 1.5-minute rounds.
Yeah, first amateur MMA fight was the day I turned 18 because I couldn't fight MMA till I turned 18 at that time. But I remember stepping in there and looking at the guy, and I had gloves, like tape and gloves, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? And then they rang the bell, and then I went out there and I lost that fight. And I was like, if I lose one more fight, I'll probably be done. I'm not good at this. And then I won 9 straight.
Dude,
and then
crazy.
went pro.
We both thought that at one point.
Yeah,
If I lose,
it is
I'm done.
crazy.
That's funny.
At Watson Motors. Yeah, so I was thinking, what the fuck am I doing? But at Watson Motorsports, I have arthritis in my hands, and they kill me ever since I started training in the gi. Any tips?
I've never had to deal with arthritis. I'd say CBD rub.
Is it diagnosed arthritis? Because I'm telling you, dude, I'll train in the gi with the black belts and all the good guys, and my hands will come home shaking. I'll wake up in the nights and they'll be aching, and I'll wake up in the morning, they'll be aching. Mariah starts rubbing them. So is it diagnosed arthritis? If it is, I'm not a professional. I'm not sure.
See a doctor.
Yeah, I'm
prescribe
not.
you some shit. No,
I'm
I don't know.
not
I would
sure.
say get some CBD rubs, whether it's arthritis or just sore hands, and have someone rub them, or you try to rub them yourself.
Yeah, CBD is a good idea. But
Figure out strengthening exercises.
yeah, in the gi though, your
hurt.
grips are gonna be fucking hurting. At Vomio Petrov, how can I be more confident? How to be more confident?
You gotta.
It depends what you're doing. Like, you could join jiu-jitsu. You got to do things that you're uncomfortable doing and scared to do, and then accomplish it. And then once you do that, you'll start getting in a routine. Be like, man, I can do that. I can do this kind of stuff. And I never thought I could. So putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. Or just not be so judgmental towards yourself. Not compare yourself to others.
Yeah.
Like maybe you're unconfident because you think someone's better or something. I don't know.
Or something someone said a long time ago as a childhood, and it's stuck in your brain as a little kid, and you don't even know it's there. At Sam Greason, does Sugar plan on moving to 145 after he wipes out all the bantamweights?
So I could see myself in 5-6 years probably moving up to 45. I don't know. I could be dead in 5 years. But right now I weigh 148 pounds. Like,
solid though. Show them your
solid.
buys, baby. Boom.
So that's literally that would be me cutting to 146. So I don't think I'd be a very big featherweight.
Dude, but in 5 years, 100%
Yeah.
that could be an idea. Hard to say. Hard to say
I might
because we
cut
don't
25.
like eating a fuckload.
Yeah.
But maybe.
I might stay
Your body
right
could
at
grow.
this weight.
You wipe out all the bantamweights, fuck yeah.
But at that point, my skill level is going to be so high, it's not going to
Yeah.
matter fighting someone who's 10, 15 pounds heavier.
That's for sure, especially you got the height. At G Cicelo 406, with all the veterans fighting again, when do you guys feel a fighter should retire?
Everyone's different.
That's the thing. Everyone is different. If you who is anyone to say, oh, he should retire?
Yeah.
No, I don't care
Unless
if you're
Chuck Liddell.
But fuck it.
He should
If
retire.
Chuck, yeah, it's kind of sad. But if he truly in his heart wants to fight, he should fucking fight. So if you really, really want to fight till you're 70, then do it.
Yeah. I mean, why not? If you'd rather die fighting,
Do what the fuck you want.
if that's what you want and you're educated about your decision, I think you need to be educated about it.
Yeah.
Be like, okay, this is your fucking brain.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you get on
Yeah,
too
for
much.
sure.
If you're educated about it and you still want to fight, then. But if you're educated and you're like, people are saying you shouldn't fight because of this science, your brain, all this, you probably should listen.
Yeah, if you care about your family or care about any of that stuff, for sure. What's your favorite kind of coffee, Andrew Brink? I like the Laird coffee. Who's that sponsor that's always sent you coffee?
The coffee company in the UK, I think it's just called Coffee Bean or something like that.
Yeah, Coffee Bean UK or something. But I've tried a ton of different coffees, but I like the AeroPress. The AeroPress coffee maker. It's like a step up from the French press. It's just fresh and good, and I get one every morning. And that's the coffee I like.
Did that stop recording? I mean, we still have audio,
Oh, I have no idea.
but it looks like it stopped.
Looks like it froze.
It says it's
Okay.
importing. Maybe it can only go so long.
It says it's still going. I just need to see.
I think it says it's importing. Oh, it says
I
it's
think it said that the
recording.
whole time.
Yeah, it did say it the whole time.
Oh, maybe it's froze.
Sorry for the people. We're having some technical difficulties.
I can edit this out.
No, they like to hear it. They like to hear it. Dude, I don't know. Fortnite's the best video game ever.
Ever?
I swear. Like I tried to get myself jacked for Call of Duty. I played it for like 4 days, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play Fortnite. I want to play what I'm having fun with.
Yeah.
And it was Fortnite. It was, and it's
Is
just
building
such a good game.
just that fucking fun?
I think my stream really enjoys me when I play Fortnite more than if I.
Well, I'm sure.
I don't know.
I was thinking that too because I'm enjoying like Call of Duty. I played yesterday with Trevor. I've been trying to play once a day, but just for 45 minutes to an hour. But the Call of Duty's fun. But if I was good at building in Fortnite, you couldn't beat it.
God, dude, it's such a sweet game. This kid Tifu, he's in my opinion one of the best. Him and Cloaksy, it was the fall skirmish over the weekend. They each won. Tifu won $560,000, and his buddy won they both won half a million. And these dudes are just
sweet.
Gamers.
That's pimp.
Dude, it's so sick. They're making so much money.
It is fucking sweet.
So when you host someone,
Uh-huh.
that means like if like Ninja or Tifu or someone was live, like that draws a huge audience. They'll get like 30,000 people live watching them, and you can host someone. Like I get like anywhere from 30 to 150 would like be max unless someone hosts me. But like it takes one of those guys to host me. And then I'll get 30,000 viewers. And like most of them would probably leave, but a lot of people don't know I stream, and I think that's kind of why my numbers aren't super high. But then I think about it, I'm like, it's still so like I still enjoy just like because there's a solid group of people that I know.
Yeah,
like they've been in there for 5, 6, 7 months, so it's still fun playing with those guys. But it is super fun when the chat's hyped and a bunch of people view and everyone knows what's going on. There's something on the line, like. It is fun. So I would like to get those big numbers like those big streamers. But then again, like my skill level's not that as high as them. I can put on some fucking good games. I can play good, but they play that good, but better, but consistently. That's the difference. I can't play that good every game. Like
it probably just takes time.
I play a lot of fucking Fortnite.
It probably just takes time though, and you're probably good as fuck. Like yourself now playing yourself 6 months ago.
Oh yeah, I would destroy.
Okay, now 6 months from now.
No, yeah, you're definitely right. I am getting better. You gotta tell me how good I am. I already think I'm probably better than I really am.
At King_Burns, largest weight cut.
Mine was when I went to 25, and that was miserable.
What'd you cut for? So you're 48, so 23 pounds.
Yeah, it sucked.
Yeah, mine was probably from 190 to 156 on the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah.
Fucking blew too, because in the Ultimate Fighter you have to cut weight by yourself. I was in the room by myself in the bathtub trying to listen to the TV because they take the clocks out and shit. I'm like fucking about to die, and you're literally by yourself all week. It's so gay, and it is dangerous. I was thinking that. I was like, I could straight die right now. Damn. But yeah, gay. At Adam Brash, was there a specific?
Brashy!
Is that your boy?
Yeah, like he bought a shirt on Twitch the other day.
What up, Adam?
He lives in New Zealand, I think.
Was there a specific moment where you fully committed to a healthy lifestyle?
I think it would just happen like over time, like gradually a little bit more and more and more. The more I learned about it, the more I wanted to be healthier. So I think it's something I'll continue to learn for like ever and just be more healthy every time, every other day.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, it was getting those back-to-back injuries. And I was like, every time I fight, I eat like shit and I get fat and I feel like shit. I'm like, why don't I just try to eat healthy all the time? And I started doing that and I'm like, what the fuck? This is way better. Oh, yeah. Way better. At Framberg Sebastian, when you get your black belt, Timbo. I don't know. I'm not worried about that.
That's going to be fucking sweet.
It will be really sweet because it's like, especially from Taquino, it's like getting a degree from a high level university. And I fucking worked hard for it. But I'm just working on getting better. But I train with the good guys every single day. I'm training with black belts in jiu-jitsu every single day.
A party. Black belt day?
Yep.
We're going to smoke some weed and play Fortnite.
Yep. At Dusty Pofam 13. Who were your favorite fighters growing up?
Growing up, I didn't watch fighting. The first person I really remember was like Uriah. I remember hearing of Chuck and Tito when they were fighting, but I didn't watch it. Uriah was probably my first person I really kind of knew.
Oh, dude, probably me. In high school wrestling, Chuck, dude. I even got a Chuck mohawk. And it got fucked up, so it was all bent in the back. But I was like, fuck it, baby. Chuck up front.
Chuck in the front.
And then when I got older, I really started liking Nick Diaz and Jorge Masvidal. The way they'd box. I like those guys. Dustin Pofam 13. If you could fight any guy, who would it be? There's a handful of guys in the UFC I'd like to fight. But particular, no. I'm good. But I think there's a lot of guys I could beat in there. What about you? Anyone?
Dude, I don't think about I want to fight him until I get an opponent lined up and I'm like, I want to fight him.
Yeah.
Like, I want to fight Jose.
At Greg Ensley. How does it feel to know you're making a difference in people's lives with the podcast?
It's sweet. I was playing Xbox with a couple kids last night. I was playing with random subscribers. They had just subscribed. And they're like, yo, I want to play. And I always try to rotate through my subscribers. And he said, yo, I listened to you and Tim's podcast. Like, you guys mentioned, like, starting jiu-jitsu. And I started jiu-jitsu. Like, that was huge. And I was like, damn. Starting someone on the path of jiu-jitsu is... Yeah, it's sweet. Because you know they're probably going to fall in love with it. They're going to grow a lot from it and, you know, get a lot of happiness out of it like I do. So I think it's cool when you hear that.
Yeah, and it surprises me too. I'm like, fuck. It's sweet. Like if we're getting people started on the path of reading. Like, oh man, I've never read before and it helped me a lot. Or start on the path of eating good or staying hydrated. Or doing any of the things. I don't know. It feels good, and I enjoy doing it. I love hearing people, like, when people shout out or tag us in stories or pictures or stuff of them eating healthy or doing something good and positive. It's like, fuck yeah, dude. At Colin Huckbody. Best purchase of under $100? That's a good question.
Fortnite's free. Probably... Oh, wait, no, this bird I'm going to get, it's like 500. I was about to say the bird. I haven't even got it.
I don't know. Maybe get a Headspace app.
If you're talking for just self-improvement and just being happier all around, yeah, Headspace for sure.
Headspace app, a gi, or something in jiu-jitsu. I don't know. A book. Yeah.
A fucking month supply of Pornhub.
That's good. Just like you were saying the other day, watching chubby MILF porn.
Tim, I asked Tim, I'm like...
You're a lying bitch.
I'm like, Tim, what kind of porn you've been watching? If you don't ask your friend that, then I don't know what you guys talk about. I like, Tim, what kind of porn about? He's like, well, I don't know. I tried chubby MILF porn the other day. I'm like, I don't know about that, man. He's like, just give it a try. I swear you like it. I'm like, all right. I pull it up. I couldn't find one video.
It wasn't chubby MILF porn.
That's what you told me.
It was thick MILF porn.
And then I said, he's like, well, what website do you use? I said, Pornhub. He's like, dude, it's XX vids. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, whatever. I like the real shit, though, once in a while. Not the, like, banging some hot-ass porn star that's just faking it. Whatever, dude. And Mikkel Stevenson. How often do you go to the chiropractor or physical therapist?
I haven't went to a chiropractor for a while. I did have I did go for a while when I got one of my concussions. My neck was super out of place, and I went there pretty religiously for like a solid year. And I think that helped a lot, but I don't go right now. I've been in the last month or two months, 3 months.
Very rarely for me too. Sometimes I'll like pop this fucking weird thing out on my back that always goes out. But I have one of my jiu-jitsu students is a chiropractor. So
Big Rick!
So he helps me out. And then for physical therapy, after my surgeries, we went to Eris Physical Therapy after all my surgeries and worked with our friend Steve. And he helped me recover a lot. And physical therapy helped me a lot.
Yeah, Eris Physical Therapy definitely hooked it up.
McNasty 2 Point.
Sick name. 2.0.
Are you guys both in an open relationship with your girls or just like to have fun? That could be a whole podcast in its own. And I don't like the word open relationship because then it has like a label to it. Right. I would like to say I'm like more in an honest relationship. I can be honest with Mariah. She can be honest with me. That's good. Like, I hate to say it, like every guy looks at other girls' tits. Every guy looks at another girl's ass. No matter if you're married for 30 years, and maybe you don't. Maybe you've conditioned yourself so fucking hard not to. But I hate to say it, and most girls don't even know that guys are that big of freaks. They don't even know. So I communicated that to Mariah. Like, I check out chicks, all chicks, and like doesn't mean you're not hot because you're hot as fuck. But I check out all chicks, and I kind of want to fuck another chick. And like if Mariah,
I kind of want it. It's like no, I do. That's just how it is.
Yeah, exactly.
We got testosterone.
And then people ask, well, what if your girl wants to fuck another guy? If I love her truly and she wanted to fuck another guy, she should go do that. If I love her truly, like, what if she left you, man? Well, if her life's gonna be better with that guy than it is with me, she should leave me.
If you guys really are interested in like this, check out Aubrey Marcus. That's kind of like who we listen to a lot
and learn from.
And I learned a lot from. It's not just like, I want to fuck a chick, I'm going to go fuck a chick. It's a real relationship, being honest, and it is, you're going to have nights where you don't sleep because of a conversation you guys had. You just have to figure it out together. But Aubrey Marcus is going through this, and I guess his lover, his main partner, is talking to another guy right now, and he kind of talks about how he's feeling. And, like, I look at that, I'm like, damn, that's a real dude right there.
Yeah.
Like, he's not letting, because it's not like you have control.
Yes.
It's not that. Same for me. If Danny wanted to start talking to another guy, what am I going to get mad? Like, I'm not going to get mad at it.
And what I tell myself, if Mariah wanted to start talking to another guy, thankfully she's like into girlies. But if she truly wanted to go hang out with another guy, and she's causing that guy enjoyment, and that guy causing her enjoyment, why in the fuck would I be mad?
It's
two humans causing each other's enjoyment. Why would I be pissed off? Oh, because I own her and I'm her owner. Fuck that, dude. If I love her,
gonna want not like opposite. Your ego's
for sure
want them to have fun, and that's your ego, and that's something you got to work on. But like Tim said, we could talk about this on another podcast. But it's not just like looking out at from a different perspective. Like, oh, they just let each other fuck each other. It's not like that.
Yeah.
Like Danny and I haven't. Like, I'm not talking to anyone anymore. We're just talking to each other right now, and we're honest about it. Like, I'm not. And I'm like, I remember I'll snap a chick. Like, Danny knows I Snapchat chicks. Yeah. I Snapchat chicks with Danny. Yeah. And like some girl, like, oh, you have a girlfriend. I'm like, no, it's like, no, it's fine. Like,
yeah, don't worry.
And like, yeah, whatever, you're a piece of shit. It's like, I get where they're coming from.
Exactly.
Because they're conditioned, but it's like.
Well, and that's the thing. 99% of guys are sneaking around, are doing shit, or flirting with girls, or they're trying to hide shit. 99% of guys in relationships are doing that. And a good majority of
girls, it's not like all those girls they want to fuck dudes too.
Yes, for sure. And they're so conditioned that's wrong too.
But it's just the day and age we live in, and it's something new to me too. Like,
and like I said, we're all figuring it out, and it's hard conversations, but being honest with your partner, that's when you can really get close and really learn what your partner's what she thinks, and your partner, say Mariah knows that I jack off to porn, or some guys have to hide that. Some guys have to sneak and do that in the shower.
That sucks.
It does suck, but the more fucking honest you are with your partner, the closer you're gonna grow.
It's not easy.
No,
like, it's not easy.
Not.
Danny and I went really deep one time when we did mushrooms, and it was hard. But on mushrooms, like, it's easier. But dude, it's hard to say stuff that you know is gonna hurt their feelings. Like it sucks.
And it shouldn't. And the thing is, once you look at it the right way, it shouldn't hurt the feelings. It has nothing to do with like.
But you know how they're gonna take it, even if they told it to you. You know how you're supposed to think.
Yep.
But it doesn't matter. It's still gonna truly hurt.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to hurt 100%. You just have to figure out how to deal with it. Make it
just
right.
be honest and love each other. Mariah and I have been dating for 8 years. We haven't broke up, and we're to the point, like, god damn, we can just like be honest. Like, we can check out chicks together. So any good looking unicorns out there, hit us up. But like I said, we could talk about that conversation. I don't like calling it open relationship because I can't just go fuck anyone who I want. Or Mariah's saying, like, we talk, like, bring it to the table, like, talk about it, say, what do you think of this or whatever, so it's pretty sweet. I feel super lucky because I can treat Mariah like my absolute best friend. Like, my best friend. She's the one I spend the most time with, and I come home with her, and I shouldn't have to monitor myself or hide things where I'm like, oh, I can say this around the boys, or I want to have a guys' night because I want to go be my real self. Like, no.
Yeah. Dude,
it's nice.
Think about Aubrey's position, losing, like, God, dude. I think it sucks because thinking about losing Danny because I'm, like, open to the idea of her talking to someone else.
Yeah.
It fucking sucks. It's scary to even.
But dude, you'd have to know in your heart it's better for her.
That's the thing. You have to make it make sense in a real life situation instead of what you think. But if she's like wanted to, like you said, and you truly love them, you have to let them. But like, thinking about that, imagine that though.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
Aubrey's probably going through some
dude,
shit.
for sure.
Yeah.
At Sheila Ruins, do you use contacts when fighting?
Definitely thought there said you wear condoms. I'm like, whoa, okay.
Oh, yeah, condoms. I have to wear contacts when fighting right now, and it fucking sucks. I get punched, and the contacts are inside. One fight, I got punched. I'm like, I looked at the guy, and I was blurry. I'm like, what the fuck? Boom! He hit me with another jab, and it went back. But like,
damn, that's crazy.
Almost every fight, my contacts falls out first round.
That's crazy.
It's a pain in the fucking ass.
So glad I don't have to deal with that.
I want to get it fixed. At a position where we can get it fixed. How lucky are we? I'm going to go fix my eye so I can see good. Imagine if you're around 60, 70, 80, I don't know how long ago, and you didn't have glasses or you didn't have contacts. My life would be completely different. At VSmith32, what was the worst job you ever had? Landscaping. Fucking landscaping.
You look like a landscaper, dude.
Digging a fence post while some guys are just bitching how I don't work hard and I want to beat their fucking ass.
I don't know. I've never really had a horrible job.
Yeah, landscaping your entire Rama. That was tough, dude. Yeah. At Everett Snolders, how fast could you run a mile after a training camp? You could probably get 6, 5.
And late 5s, early 6.
Damn.
I'm
I
a
could
pretty
probably
good
get in
runner.
7 something. Because when in fight camp, you're in some serious fucking shape. I could just sprint that mile. I can't sprint super fast, but I could fucking haul ass.
Yeah.
If you had to pick anywhere in the world to fight, where would it be? At Evan Duhiggs. What up, Evan?
Probably Ireland or Las Vegas. Ireland, I think, would be fucking absolutely insane.
See, I don't know. I would say Vegas.
I've
always wanted to fight the MGM, but now that probably won't happen. So T-Mobile, just fight in Vegas, dude.
Vegas,
you can't beat it.
Vegas.
At Chuck's nephew, I used to do CrossFit. Now I can't. What's some other ways to strength and conditioning?
CrossFit's sweet, but I don't know.
Airdyne, you get on the Airdyne, just
Row
whatever's
machine.
just painful and sucks and makes you tired. Like, not
Treadmills
painful in
are
a bad
neat.
way, but
yeah,
there's tons of ways to get in shape. But for getting in shape for a fight, just doing whatever you're like, wrestle, do jiu-jitsu, spar. That's how you get in shape. At Leo Shag, how much weight do you recommend to cut? No, Liam. I think it's Liam from the gym, the lab. What up, Liam?
what a big Liam.
How much weight do you recommend to cut for MMA? I walk around at 165. Is 145 possible?
Oh, yeah, it sounds perfect.
Yes, usually 20 pounds. Like you can safely cut 15 pounds the week of your fight just by water loading alone. You like drink 2 gallons on Monday, drink 2 gallons on Tuesday, drink a gallon on Wednesday, half a gallon on Thursday, 12 or 24 hours before weigh-ins. Stop your water, sip if you need it, and you can cut all that weight. Like there's a little bit more to that from with what you're eating and stuff, but 20 pounds is perfect. That's why I try to stick around. Yeah, that's good. But for fan questions, that's it. We had a lot more, but I got to the ones that I think made sense. Sorry, next time I'll get to your other questions.
I'm gonna go look at birds.
Oh yeah, one thing we want to talk about. We're gonna like auction off these posters. We'll sign each of them.
Not that one. That one's staying home with Daddy.
But the UFC one's sweet. Mona Lisa, Cheech and Chong. We're gonna just sue whoever wants to bid the most, and we'll both sign them and send them off to you guys.
I think this is going to be legendary. I think we're going to get some crazy posters. And this is the OG episodes. Like, we're going to keep going, and we're going to be big. Just because
100%.
It's so fun. I love doing this.
And we're just fucking around. But and then every time we auction them off, we're going to put a new background. Maybe new posters, whatever shit's going on.
New fan art or something. So,
But every time you guys share on Instagram and tag us, we get fucking pumped up. And I see every single one of them. Or share and tag on Twitter or whatever. Get us pumped up. So fuck yeah, I think that was a good episode. Peace, my people.